Nugent are a Merseyside-based charity which has been operating for over 140 years. We care for, educate, protect and inspire children, young people, adults and families through a range of services. We support those who are vulnerable and at risk from beginning right through to end of life through our families, education, homes and communities. Nugent have an award-winning adoption agency which creates forever families. Children who need adopting have often lived with their birth family and due to reasons of neglect, abuse and poor parenting have been removed. Nugent operate children's homes for those who are vulnerable, traumatised and disadvantaged, including a secure home for the top 1% of children in the UK on a welfare order, who are often victims of criminal and sexual exploitation.
My name's Claire Hargraves, I work at Marydale Lodge. We're going to discuss a journey of a young person that we had here. He came to us with a lot of childhood experiences such as abuse by his parents, mental health. He'd also witnessed a sibling co-sleeping who'd sadly passed away. His only coping mechanism was to hurt everyone before they hurt him. We developed a plan where we give him periods of time out of his bedroom to build the relationships and do the work that he needed to with staff. We then worked very, very closely with him to develop some strategies for himself. We done what we call the spoon theory, but we adapted it because he was mad about cars to the fuel theory, so that he was able to recognise when he was feeling very full and needed time away. We also worked on integrating him back into the community, where he managed to go to Ninja Warrior. We hired the whole Ninja Warrior out. He also went to the cinema, where we hired the whole cinema out for him. He also done orienteering with education, and we also hired out a swimming pool on several occasions, so he was able to experience everything that a normal child should experience. He's now going on to do a bricklaying course in college, which is something that he would never have been able to do had he have not come to Marydale beforehand. So the young man will always hold a special place in our heart, and he will always remain as part of the Nugent family.
Hi, I'm Michelle Woolley. I'm the Case Management Service Lead at Marydale Lodge. I'm going to tell you about a young person we've got living here at the moment whose local authority sought a solo placement for him due to his levels of risk and aggression in the community. Learning about his interests, he's very interested in carbon footprints, in climate change, in sustainability, and he's asking us about what we're doing as our bits. He's looking at our Nugent policies on recycling, on things like, you know, how much energy we use, our refuse collection. He's interested in where we put the paper and if we sort our recycling and stuff. So he's making a difference at Marydale by looking at our policy. So we want to make sure that our beneficiaries' voices are heard, and this child having this particular interest in recycling, in the environment, it aligns with our current ESG strategy.
Nugent operate a school for young people with complex needs.
My favourite lesson is PE.
My favourite thing to do at school is cooking.
My favourite lesson at school is arts.
When I grow up, I would like to be a bricklayer.
Be an equestrian.
And be an actor.
We also have a range of adult care homes supporting those with dementia, enduring mental health problems, neurological disorders, acquired brain injuries and physical disabilities.
My bedroom in particular, I loved it. And I love everything else. You know, I've just taken to everything.
I appreciate everything that's done for me.
One of my favourite activities is music.
I like to keep myself active as much as I can. I enjoy being sociable.
I love Margaret Roper House because it's so friendly and warm and homely, you know. Wonderful staff here. They treat us like friends, you know. Yes, one big family here.
It's very pleasant and very homely.
Well, when I was 18 years old, I had a bad mental breakdown. I developed schizophrenia, and I've been here for 28 years. The people here have just helped me so much. Taking away the disorientation I had with the breakdown, which lasted many years. And I'm just incredibly better, you know.
In addition, we provide community-based services including individualised community support, homelessness, refugee resettlement, supported living and projects aimed at tackling all forms of poverty through our Nugent Pantry, Hygiene Hub, Charity Shop and Crisis Fund.
Volunteering here at Nugent Pantry gives me a sense of belonging to the community. I've built so many friendships here at the pantry and it really certainly keeps me busy on helping those in need. We're one big family here, we're the Nugent family.
Transitioning out of care can be a very isolating time for young people. Unfortunately, there is a gap in funding and a young person support system weakens drastically or virtually disappears.
I've been here 2.5 years. When I first came to Clumber, I was quite shy and nervous. Staff at Clumber have been very supportive. They've helped me through a lot of tough times. Soon I'll be leaving Clumber. Makes me feel a bit nervous because I'm used to having like loads of staff around me if I need to talk to anyone. And I don't really do well on my own. Staff are always going to be there for me.
Whilst the young person has suffered a history of domestic abuse, his time with Nugent has helped develop a brighter future ahead. He has achieved fantastic GCSEs, taken driving lessons and has recently joined Nugent's Assets and Facilities team as an apprentice while studying.
Last summer we went to Salou, just a bit of a chill holiday, get away from the country. I hadn't been on holiday for a while, so it was nice to get in the sun.
With people struggling to afford the essentials such as food, clothing and hygiene products. From children filling their pockets with food to feed their families, to members of our pantry refusing frozen foods because they can't afford electricity.
As CEO of Nugent, I'm thrilled to lead on the exciting journey that centres around creating brighter futures for those who need us most. We firmly believe that every person deserves the same life chances and opportunities regardless of their circumstances. I would like to thank all our supporters who have helped us make a huge difference, such as helping families in crisis, building an outdoor gym at our secure children's home. But now I would like to ask for your support on our new project, Our Future Now, which focuses on 4 key areas: accommodation, employability, tackling all forms of poverty, making memories. We couldn't do this without your support. Thank you for helping us make a meaningful impact across our communities.
There are many ways you could support Nugent, from sponsoring or attending our events, volunteering on a meaningful project such as our employability programme, donating a memorable experience, setting up a donation drop-off point at your business, taking part in a challenge event, leaving a gift or legacy, regular giving or nominating us as your charity of the year.
Together we can make a difference.
Together we are Nugent.